So once again, good morning students. So we will be discussing about physiology, which is for your first sessional exam. So, okay, so cells. So this is a cell cycle. So in the cell cycle, you will see G1 phase, then S phase, then G2 phase. And next, you will be seeing the cell division. Okay, all this G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, all these are known as interphase. Understand, interphase means the resting phase. The resting phase of the cell, it is known as interphase. Okay, G1 phase, S phase, and G2 phase. And next is the another phase, that is the cell division. In the cell division, you will be seeing different phases. That is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase, and the last is cytokinesis. In the cytokinesis, you will see that they already, the cells already divides, okay, into two. Okay, so in the first phase, that in the G1 phase, as I have said earlier, that this is the interphase stage. So in the G1 phase, what happens here? You will find that G1 phase is the first phase. Okay, it is also known as the first gap phase. And here, usually what happens? Usually the cell grows larger in size. Understand? The cells, they grow larger in size. And in the S phase, what happens? And there is a copy of DNA. Okay, DNA is being DNA is being synthesized here. DNA is being made up here. And afterwards, what happens? They copies. Okay, means duplicates means they copy. And after that, the structure, this S phase, it is known as what? Centromere. Okay, means chromosomes are being made up here. And in the G2 phase, what you will find? In the G2 phase, you will find that it is the second phase, or you can say G2 phase. And usually what happens here, the cells, they grows more in size, and apart from that, what do? They make some proteins, they make some organelles. Okay, all this part is not that very much important, but this part is important. That is G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase is known as interphase. All these parts are important. Okay, is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and this cell, first cells are being formed, then after that tissues, then organs, then organ system. So this is the flow chart of the cells. First is the cell, then tissues, then organs, then organ system. Okay, can you see the screen, students? This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is meiosis. Okay, here in the meiosis, from the picture itself, you just see. In the meiosis, what happens? Only one cell was there, okay, in the interphase. But after cytokinesis, what happens? From one cell to four cells it comes. Okay, also we can see four haploid daughter cells. So we will discuss about this. So the first phase which you will be finding in the meiosis cell cycle is what? The prophase one. First, we'll discuss about the prophase one. So in the prophase one, what usually happens? The chromosomes, they will become visible. Okay, the chromosomes, they will become visible. And what happens? Crossing over occurs. Crossing over means what? They will be attached to each other. Okay, it means crossing over. They will be attached to each other. And what will happen here? The nucleolus disappears. So inside this nucleolus was there, but in the prophase one, what will you see? The nucleolus you won't be able to see anymore. means what? They will disappear. And after that, what will happen? You will see that the meiotic spindle forms. I mean, this one. This is the spindle fibers. This semicircle part. It is the spindle fibers. And here, what happens? The spindle fibers also it forms. Means it appears, and even the nuclear envelope also it disappears in this prophase 1. So in the interface you just see nucleolus was also there and nuclear envelope was also there. Can you see it or not? But in this prophase 1 you will see that all these are what? Invisible. It is not visible anymore. Okay, even the spindle fibers also you can't see. It's not in the interface. But as you come to the next phase, it is the prophase 1, you will see that spindle fibers also occurs, and even the chromosomes also they appears. From the picture itself, you can just see chromosomes also appears. Here it was not appearing. Everything was like jumbled up. Everything was like together. So you were not able to see. But in the second phase, that is in the prophase 1, you can see that there is crossing over. Crossing over means what? Means they will be attached to each other, this chromosome. They will be attached to each other, and after that, you will be able to see that they are together. Okay. Okay, so are you clear about prophase 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next is metaphase 1. So metaphase 1 and metaphase 2, you will see that they are similar itself. So in the metaphase 1, what will you get? You will get that the spindles, all these other spindles, you remember, no, the semicircle, the spindles, they will attach to the centromeres. Understand, this is a centromere, the place where the two chromosomes meet each other. Okay, this is the centromeres. So the spindle fibers, they will be attached here in this what? In this centromeres. Okay, they will be attached here in these spindle fibers. And what will you find here? You will find that the chromosomes, they will be aligned at the equator. Means they will be here at the equator part. In the geography we have studied, na? So it is the equator, this one.
What happened to wood?
This one. Okay, the spindles, they will be attached to the centromeres. Okay, this is the centromeres, the middle point, and they will be lying at the equator. Okay, is it clear about metaphase 1? Next is Anaphase 1. So in the Anaphase 1, what happens? This spindle fibers, okay, that is a semicircle in appearance. The spindle fibers, they become short. Before it was long, it's not it. Now they will decrease. They will decrease in size. So even in Anaphase 1 and Anaphase 2, you will see that same thing is occurring. So in the spindle fibers, in the spindle fibers, you will see that they become short. Okay, because why? Because they wanted to get separated. So that's why they are like, what to say, means they are trying their level best to get separate. So they are trying to pull themselves to each other, from each other. Understand this part and this part. They are trying to pull away from each other. So this thing occurs in the Anaphase 2. Is it clear? Anaphase 1. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next is Telophase 1. So in the Telophase 1, what happens? There is a movement of the chromosomes. Okay, this is the chromosomes. So what will happen here? These chromosomes, they will be completely at the opposite side. Okay, means you can see from the picture itself, this one. and this one. They are completely at the opposite poles. So this thing occurs in the telophase 1. And after telophase 1, what happens? Cytokinesis. Cytokinesis occurs here. So in the cytokinesis, it is in the meiosis 1. You remember, okay, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 is a bit different. So we are still discussing about meiosis 1. So in the meiosis 1, what will happen after cytokinesis? After this cytokinesis, it will be divided into two cells. Okay, it is also known as cytoplasm. So it will be divided into two cells, 1, 2. Is it clear? From one cell, two cells. Okay, is it clear about meiosis 1? So next is meiosis 2. In the meiosis 2 also same thing will occur, but the only difference is that now it was, before it was 2, it's not it. Means now they will be dealing with two cells. In the meiosis 1, you have seen that they were dealing with the one cell, but in this meiosis 2, you will see that they will be dealing with the other two cells. After cytokinesis, it is divided into two cells. It's not it. It is divided into two cells after cytokinesis. Cytokinesis 1. So after that, what will come? Meiosis 2. So in the meiosis 2, same thing will occur. They will be dealing with two cells now. So same thing, spindle fibers will occur. Then again, these chromosomes, they will start appearing. Okay, so all these things will occur. And again, in the metaphase 2, same thing, the spindle fibers, they will be attached to the centromere. Okay, which will be at the equator. This one. Next is anaphase. So in the anaphase, what will you get? In the anaphase, you will get the spindle fibers. In the anaphase 2, you will get the spindle fibers. This is the spindle fiber. They will start to shorten. I mean, the length of the spindle fibers, they will start to shorten. And the sister chromatids, they separate from each other. This one. Because they wanted to be 4 cells now. Okay, from 2 cells to 4 cells, 4 haploid cells. So that's why they will be trying to divide from each other. So they will occur in this way. Okay, it will be appearing in this way. Next is telophase 2. In the telophase 2, what will happen? So the chromosomes, they will be at the opposite side. Okay, at the opposite pole. So here, opposite both sides. Okay, they will be at the opposite sides. And the last is cytokinesis 2. The cytokinesis 2, what will happen? Now the 2 cell, it will now become 4 cell after cytokinesis, 4 haploid cell. And they will go and they will develop either in sperm or else the egg cell. Okay. Okay, is it clear about cell? So now let's talk about tissues. So tissues are what actually? They are what? They are all together. Okay, they are a group of cells. They are a group of cells which perform the functions together. And you will find that the tissues, they are made up of 4 parts, 4 types. The first is epithelial tissue, the second is connective tissue, the next is muscles, and next is nervous. So all these are the types of tissues. So in the first one, that is the epithelial tissue, what will you get? The epithelial tissue, they covers the body, they covers the body surface, and also you will see the epithelial tissues in what? In the hollow organs such as esophagus, stomach, then intestine, okay, body cavities and ducts. Also you can see which will form glands. So in all these organs, you will see the epithelial tissue, and they cover the body surface. And next is the connective tissue. So in the connective tissue, what you will find? In the connective tissue, you will find that they will protect and they will support your body from its organs, and they will bind together. Okay, they will all come together so that they can give energy, and also they can give immunity to your body so that they can fight against certain disease. And next is what? Next is muscular tissue. So in the muscular tissue, what will you find? You will find that they mainly helps for physical force. You do some physical activities or not. So all these things are possible because of what? Because of the muscular tissues. Next is nervous tissue. The nervous tissue, they helps you in detecting changes inside and outside the body, such as inside the body, what happens, like the function, your body functions inside your body. For example, uh, your brain controls it, okay, inside and outside. Also the same thing, the brain also controls it. How like a reflex, okay, you perform some reflex, it's not it. So in all these things, the nervous system, they helps it. Okay, is it clear about cells and tissues? All those are important for your exam. Okay, next is gastrointestinal tract. So it starts from where? The gastrointestinal tract. It starts from mouth till your anus. Okay, this is your anus. So it happens in the. Okay, this chapter I have discussed many times. Even in your practical also I used to discuss. So let me ask you all. Okay, Lakmi Chakma, can you hear me? Lakmi Chakma, can you hear me? Moichong Pom, can you hear me? Rinkumuni Burman, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Rinkumuni, can you tell me in the mouth? Okay, means with the help of teeth and also with the help of some salivary glands, it is saliva. They helps you in chewing, is not it?
Yes.
Yeah, they mix the food particles into what? I mean smaller particles. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
So that one is known as what? Those tiny pieces, tiny particles. It is known as, yes,
I'm swelling.
swelling. Can you see this, Rinkumoni?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? Please read out.
Oral cavity. The
This
oral
one, this
cavity.
one, this one. Means I'm pointing the arrow. This is an arrow. Can you see the arrow? I'm moving it.
No, ma'am.
Can't see. Please try to see.
No, ma'am.
Not at all. You can't see at all. Can you see now the arrow?
Yes.
Okay, can you see now? Can you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please read out what I have pointed. This one. It starts with the letter M. Uh-huh.
Mastication.
Yes, mastication. It is known as mastication. Understand? All these
Yes.
questions will come. Okay, the saliva helps the food in what? Can anyone say? Sachi, can you say? In the digestive system, you have saliva, is not it? Saliva can we can I mean they're involved in it, the saliva. So this saliva, what do they do? What is their role?
They break
Ma'am,
down food.
they moisturize the food.
Yes, they moisturize the food. They will make the uh, food moisten so that they can go inside. It's not it, so that it will be easy for the food to swallow. Yes? Okay. Okay, so next question. In the esophagus, there are some movement. You can see some movement, just like a wave. So that movement is known as what? Tabayakar? Can you tell me Tabayakar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you please say?
Muscular tube.
Okay, means they look like a muscular tube, but that wave, the wave, the name of the wave. I mean, as the food is passing through, I mean, the esophagus, so the esophagus will move or not, just like a wave. So that movement is known as what?
Mm, ma'am, forgot which one is it.
Okay, Rohan, can you say that? Rohan, can't you hear me? Okay, Gunajit, can you tell me? Gunajit Nath, some students are still not responding from the very first day. I don't know whether you really can hear me or not, I don't know. But from the very first day, some students, I used to call out their names, but they never respond. Gordas, can you say? Ivan Rihun, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so wave, I've said no. So can you say that?
Uh, Peristalsis.
Okay, peristalsis movement. Did you get
Yes.
everyone? Okay, it is known as peristalsis movement. Okay, Aseng Modi,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, digestion starts from where?
Ma'am, mouth.
Mouth till?
Rectum.
No. Mouth till?
Ma'am, anus.
Anus. Okay, don't say rectum.
Yes,
Because from what in the anus what happens? The stool comes out or not? Stool comes out or not from the anus? So you have to say from mouth till anus. Understand?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, continue.
Ma'am.
Okay, Kintu, can you tell me in the stomach, uh, you will find some gastric juice.
Yes, ma'am.
What is there in the gastric juice? Like what? Some acids and all you will find. It's not it inside the
Yes,
stomach.
ma'am.
So can you name them?
Ma'am, repeat the question.
You will find some gastric juice inside the stomach. Like I'm giving you the hint also. Like some acids. So can you name them?
HCl.
Okay, then. Okay, can you see
I
this,
don't know, ma'am.
Kintu? Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
You will see salts, okay, some enzymes, some water, and mucus. Understand? So all these things you will see. Are you clear now?
Okay, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Next question. Hmm. Next question is very easy. So, Mari De Burma, can you hear me, Mari? Mari De Burma, Moichong, Sajarika. Okay, what is the shape of stomach?
J shape.
J shape. Okay. Okay, what is the length of the small intestine? Sajarika, what is the length of the small intestine?
22
After that?
foot long.
Okay, 22 foot long. Okay. Next questions. Salmi De Burma. Salmi De Burma, can you hear me? Tenyang Omle, can you hear me? Tenyang Omle.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, Tenyang Omle, can you tell me this small intestine, it is divided into how many parts? Small intestine, it is divided into how many parts? Tenya. It is divided into how many? Yes, Tenya. Can you answer? Okay, Takiomete, can you hear me? Takiomete, can you hear me? Takiomete, okay, Sakani, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it is divided into how many parts? Same question.
3 parts.
Okay, can you name them?
Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum.
Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. Okay, good. Okay, so are you all clear about today's class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.